The NBA. We got 5 games coming your way, and you see the countdown may tip off in a little less than 3 hours with Zion and the Pelicans getting the day started as they visit the defending East Conference champion Heat. Miami, an NBA best 10-2 all-time on Christmas, including 7 straight wins. Next matchup, Warriors Bucks, featuring the last 2 players to win consecutive MVPs in Steph Curry and Giannis Antetokounmpo. After that one, we've got the Nets and the Celtics. Kyrie Irving making his official return to Boston. Brooklyn looked dominant in its opener on Tuesday night, cruising to a 26-point win over the Warriors. LeBron takes center stage with the Lakers against Luka and the Mavs. This is the 14th straight season that LeBron will be playing in Christmas, tying Kobe for the longest streak in NBA history. And then close out the night, Clippers, Nuggets, a rematch of last year's playoffs where Denver came from 3-1 down to stun the Clippers and move on in the West Conference playoffs. That was last year. We'll see what happens tonight. And it is a Christmas tradition unlike any other. The one, the only Santa Rose has joined us. A very Merry Christmas, Jalen. You look outstanding.
That's mutual, my brother. Happy holidays.
Well, thank you. We look a little different today from each other. Now, we saw earlier you were fiddling with that. Where did you wind up putting the microphone on the Christmas onesie?
So I just not realized something when I was preparing to do the show, it's really tough to place a mic on a onesie. You know? So I had to kind of close the camera and kind of take it up through the ankle, Greeny, you know? Kind of like I had to take it up through here, you know? It was crazy, but I even got the shoes and everything, man. I'm in the Christmas spirit for sure, man, you know? I even got a pedicure yesterday. Look at this, like a baby's bottom. Look at this, for the holiday.
That is not the way America expected to wake up on Christmas Day, with a good look at a very handsome man's feet.
Wake up!
Okay.
Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up!
Let's go through today's games in the order they'll be played, and you tell us what gift the NBA has given us in each of these. And let's start with the Pelicans and the Heat. What is the Christmas gift that we will receive from that game today?
Thank you, Commissioner Silver, for delivering a champion in the bubble last year, getting us NBA basketball. And the first game I'm looking forward to is Zion Williamson. Remember this freak athlete that we were talking about at Duke University, Greeny? Got to the league, dealt with some injuries, had some minutes restrictions. However, he was a point a minute. This dude averaged around 25 points. He's going to be outstanding under Stan Van Gundy, running alongside his all-star partner from last year, Brandon Ingram.
I'm going to ask you one question per each one of these, and my question for you is this. If Zion is healthy all year and is not on a minutes restriction, when we get to the end of the season, will he be in the MVP conversation? Will he be that good?
Not in the MVP conversation. I'm going to tell you the conversation he will be in, though. The playoff play-in conversation. You know those Final Four teams that get a chance to play for those last 2 spots? He'll be in that conversation.
Okay, fair enough. Next game is Warriors Bucks. What is the Christmas gift you were looking for in that game?
So starting the day, Greeny, I want to see Steph Curry become that guy that took the world by storm and lead these Golden State Warriors to the playoffs without his splash brother, Klay Thompson. When KD left OKC, Russ was able to do that. Since Dame has been in Portland, he's been able to do that. I anticipate Steph Curry being healthy this year and him being able to play back at an all-NBA caliber level.
Okay, that actually answered my question on that. So let me skip to the next one, which I think is the most intriguing game of the day. Nets, Celtics, what gift are you looking for in that game?
Wow, dynamic duels on both sides and the level of relevancy that we now have in New York watching quality basketball in Brooklyn, led by KD, who's coming back from an Achilles injury, and Kyrie Irving. 2 of the best scorers, isolation players we have in the league. So many oohs, so many ahs, so many opportunities to get these guys to make plays for their team. And on the other side, a dynamic young duo in Jason Tatum, who just hit a game-winning shot off the glass, and Jalen Brown, who will be all NBA defense. Just look at these dynamic duels we have going in the league. Boston has done a terrific job of building talent through the draft. I just hope that they could get some production from the 5 spot with Tristan Thompson, etc., to give these guys some balance because they're going to be terrific on the perimeter.
If I told you this was a preview of the Eastern Conference Finals, Boston and Brooklyn, would you agree or disagree?
I wouldn't be mad at it at all, Greeny. Here's the thing about the East being so very wide open since LeBron left. Kawhi goes to Toronto, they win the East. Jimmy Butler goes to the Heat, they win the East. So now a couple of teams that have been left at the altar. The Sixers, the Celtics, and the Bucks have been left at the altar. It's up to those teams to see if they can get over the top. We're going to include the Nets in that conversation, even though Kevin Durant is coming off a major Achilles injury.
All right, Jalen, the next game, obviously a huge spotlight on the big stars. Mavericks, Lakers, what gift are we looking for in that game?
Oh, LeBron versus Luka. No question about it. So LeBron James is still playing at an elite level. The Lakers got better this offseason. Anthony Davis is going to be outstanding. He's improved his three-point shot. You add Schroeder. You add Montrezl Harrell. The Lakers are loaded. They are the clear-cut favorite to win it all. But Luka is outstanding last season, Greeny. He took that all-NBA, top 10 players in the game type of leap. He's going to be flirting with 25 to 30 points, double-figure dimes. Yes, he's going to have a lot of triple-doubles. He's a smart player, a terrific passer. No Kristaps Porzingis, however, which that's going to give the Lakers clear pole position. But Luka Doncic, if you have not seen him play, he's a wizard with the basketball.
No question. All right, one more. The nightcap tonight, Clippers, Nuggets. What are we looking for?
Paul George, because during this pandemic, I've seen a lot of people assassinate his character and call him Pandemic P and joke that he was Playoff P, and he wasn't getting it done on that side. But on the other side, my guy, the Joker. Did you see the numbers he put up in the first game, Greeny? 20-plus points, 14, 15 rebounds and dimes. The Denver Nuggets beat the Clippers last year after trailing 3-1. This is going to be a great nightcapper tonight. The Clippers and the Nuggets.
Going to be a terrific day of basketball, and there's no better way to start it than with you. My friend, a very Merry Christmas to you and Molly and your whole family. I can't wait to see you. Thank you. Enjoy the day.
Merry Christmas to you, Stacey, and the family as well. And big shout out.
NBA will take center stage, and we will see, among others, LeBron James. Feels like just yesterday we watched him hoist another Larry O'Brien trophy after the Lakers knocked off the Heat in the finals. Now they're chasing another. LeBron 2 championships away from equaling Michael Jordan's 6. And despite looking flat in their opening game against the Clippers, our friends at Caesars Sportsbooks have the Lakers as significant favorites to win the championship this summer, followed closely by the Nets, the Bucks, and the Clippers. And so let me bring back everybody's favorite tag team duo of Kendrick Perkins and Zach Lowe. And Zach, I'll start with you because we talked about it earlier this hour. You have the Lakers on their own tier. If someone is going to beat them this year, who is that someone going to be? Zach Lowe.
I think the Clippers are still the best chance of beating the Lakers, despite how bad they looked in those last 3 games against Denver in the bubble. I love Serge Ibaka for them. He adds a dimension of three-point shooting and rim protection they didn't have. And I think Paul George is going to come back and have a little bit of a revenge tour this year. He heard all the noise about pandemic P and playoff P, and I think he's got a good season in him. After that, it's the Bucks, just because they're the Bucks. They have the 2-time reigning MVP. The Heat deserve the benefit of the doubt. And don't sleep on the Nuggets. The Nuggets were real. What they did in the bubble was real. They have 2 legit offensive superstars in Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. And Michael Porter is coming on. They are going to be impossible to guard. Can they play enough defense? We'll see. But I'm not sleeping on them.
I like that one. Kendrick, let me come to you on that. If LeBron and AD and all of them are healthy, give me a team that could beat them in a 7-game series.
Well, first of all, Greeny, it was none of those teams that Zach Lowe named. And here it is this morning. I thought that Zach was speaking the gospel, and all of a sudden he went back to his usual self. It's only one other team out there in my eyes. It's only one other team out there in my eyes that could beat them, and that's the Brooklyn Nets. They have the second best duo in the league in KD and Kyrie Irving, and those guys are on a mission. If you watch how they've been playing in the preseason, the Nets are locked in on the defensive end. They are playing boxes and elbows. Kevin Durant is an underrated defender. He's committed to the defensive end. And like I said, they have one of the most deepest rosters in the league. You add a guy like, you looking at guys like Spencer Dinwiddie, Joe Harris, who could shoot the lights out. They have anchors in DeAndre Jordan and Jared Allen. Jeff Green, Taurean Prince, Harris LeVert, all those guys are pretty good wing players on both ends of the floor. The Brooklyn Nets are the team to watch to defeat the Lakers to take their throne.
I agree with that. At minimum, I think to get to the finals. Zach, if I made you bet an amount of money that mattered to you on who wins the East this year, is it Brooklyn? Who do you have?
If you're forcing me to bet, I'm betting Brooklyn. I trust Kevin Durant in the playoffs. What else can you say?